Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. So for today, as you may have read by the title of this video, we're going to do a general love reading. And the first message that I got before starting with the reading is that they think that you're very beautiful. So I'm going to try and see who this person is that we're talking about that thinks or sees you as someone very beautiful. And then we're going to see the specific aspects that they believe to be very beautiful about you. But yeah, so when it comes to your general love life, I would say that someone's currently interested in you. I'm getting that this is sort of like a new love or like a new love interest or like a new love potential that you have. So yeah, let's see. So who this person is first. um, okay, you may not know who this person is. We have the King of Wands. Okay, so this is like the main card, I would say. I was getting this feeling that this person that we're talking about could be a little bit anxious at the moment. I'm not sure if that's sort of their way of living, or like maybe at the moment they are anxious because of something. Could be like circumstantial or like their usual rhythm is very anxious driven, like anxiety driven, I would say. I would also describe them as a little bit intense, not in a bad way, but their energy seems to be like in a rush or like anxious or wanting to do stuff as fast as possible. That's sort of the energy that I'm getting from your person. um, and as I said before, you may not know who this person is, but because of their intensity, could be that you would easily recognize who I'm talking about. But at the same time, I'm also thinking that maybe this person could be sort of holding back their intensity so as not to become too intense when they are interacting with you. So there could be a lot of like holding back from your person. Um, but usually they have a very like intense energy. That's what I'm getting. So maybe you recently hold back at some point, or maybe your way of uh, connecting with this person is like in a slow paced sort of way, or maybe more of like a friendly manner, and that's why this person wants to match your energy and not rush into things. I don't know, there's something about that. So they are being intense, but they do not want to show it. So they are trying to hold back as much as possible. So for example, I'm thinking, so maybe they could start thinking about you, or maybe they could start imagining ways that they could approach you or become closer to you, and at the same time they're trying to hold back, like, okay, let's just take it slow, like whatever happens. I don't know. So maybe you're not really interested in this person, could be, because from your energy I'm getting a lot of your person's energy. So I'm thinking that either you do not know who this person is, or you know who is interested in you, but you're not really interested in them. But yeah. So what else? And as well with the King of Wands, I'm getting that your person sees you as someone like really attractive, like physically beautiful, like physically attractive. I'm going to dive like deeper to see what other aspects they find beautiful, but I'm getting like the first um, thing that they find beautiful about you is your physical appearance. I'm not necessarily speaking about body type or like facial features. I'm talking specifically like clothing or like maybe your perfume or something that has to do with material. Yeah, we have the Queen of Wands here. Like material aspects. But yeah, we have the Queen to the King of Wands. So I'm also getting that your person sees you as like a match. They see you as a match, like a match to them. I cannot speak today. I'm sorry. Yeah, like a match. Like maybe you have a lot of stuff in common, or maybe they see you as someone that, like as someone as powerful and as strong as them. And I'm also getting like you are as attractive as them as well. So maybe your person could see themselves as someone like really attractive as well. I don't know. um but yeah, I'm also seeing that your person really likes the fact you may be someone that's like calmer than your person, and because your person has this like very intense energy, they find that peaceful or like calmer side of you to be attractive, because they tend to live in a rush, like in a constant rush of and a lot of like intensity, intense emotions, intense action, intense movement, that sort of energy. And you're more of like taking things slow and trying to let things flow and deal with them as they come. That's what I'm getting from your energy. So I can see that your person sees you as someone they like that about you. Um, yeah, that's what I'm getting. Okay, there's a lot of cards. So what else would I like to talk? Okay, so let's see what would be like your dynamic with this person. Like, are you interested? Like, where do you know them from? Because for some of you, if you do not know who this person is, maybe this could help you know. We have the Magician and then the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, I was getting this idea of like maybe you know this person from work. I'm also getting that you may know this person through a friend, through a work friend. That's what I mean. So you know, because I'm seeing like the Queen of Pentacles, like you being the Queen of Wands, and you have you at I'm sorry, at the place that you work, you know this Queen of Pentacles, or this Queen of Pentacles is like your closest friend, and maybe you hang out outside of work. And I'm getting that you may know this King of Wands through the Queen of Pentacles. So it's like a common friend or something about that. Or there's something related to work. Maybe the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands work at the same place. The link between you two has something to do with your professional life. That's what I'm getting. So yeah, that's also the reason why I'm getting from your energy that you're not really, you may be interested in this person, but you're not that invested in this possible connection, because maybe because you know them through work, you do not want to mix personal with professional stuff. And I see you here as well as someone like focusing on your money and taking care of your money. So it's not that you're closing off completely the possibility of going out with this person, but you're not entirely focused on that. That's what I'm getting. And I'm also getting that is also why your person feels even more attracted to you. That's what I'm getting. It's like you focusing on yourself. It also makes you more attractive to this person. And that is also why I'm getting this like anxious and intense energy from this King of Wands. So maybe because you're really calm, or like you take things slow and you're focusing on yourself, this person is starting to, this King of Wands is starting to overthink everything and worrying about if they may have upset you in some way, or if you don't see any possibility with them, or if you have another partner, or they are starting to overthink stuff. But I'm getting that this King of Wands is really conscious about themselves, and they are really aware of the fact that they are starting to overthink things too much. So they are able to stop themselves when they realize. So they are trying hard to stay as balanced as possible. That's what I'm getting, but at least they are trying. So yeah, I'm getting that you know who this person is. But yeah, what else? With the Magician here, one of the messages that I'm getting is that you may have manifested this person. Maybe you manifested this person and they sort of appear in your life. I'm getting the sense like there's some sort of recent, there's something that feels recent when it comes to this connection. So you're not really close, there's not really a deep connection, so it's not like a deep friendship between two people. I'm getting more like a little more than an acquaintance, I would say. So there's a little bit of, you know each other a little bit, but not in a deep, at a deeper level. That's what I'm getting. And as I said before, you may have manifested this person. You may be aware of this or not. Maybe you manifested this person after your last breakup, or maybe you consciously decided to manifest this person, and yeah, they are now here. But I'm getting that you're really balanced yourself. You're trying to not to focus too much on this person, which is great. But yeah, what else? Okay, so let's see, what do they find beautiful about you. I already said some things, and I already said your like appearance, like physical stuff. I'm also getting that they are attracted to your calm personality. I'm also getting, as I said before, because you're focused on your own stuff, you're becoming more attractive to this person as well. So what else? The Hangman. Yeah. I'm getting that your person is really learning to stay balanced and to take things as slow as possible. And I'm getting that. Let's see. I'm going to pull some cards to to see if I can add more details. So what else do they love about you? I'm guessing that they like the state of the connection, or like the rhythm of the connection. I'm getting that they really like the fact that things are going slow, even though they are a little bit anxious and there's a lot of intensity that they are trying to hold back. I'm getting that they are really grateful and really they find it really nice or good that you're both taking things slow. Uh, I'm getting the sense that you're not really aware that you either manifested this person or that you either know who this person is. So I think I'm going to pull more cards to see who this person is. But I'm getting that you already know. Maybe you're lying to yourself. Or maybe you're just too focused on your money that you don't really know. Yeah, we have the High Priestess. I'm getting that you already know who this person is, but there's a part of you that maybe uh, like not validating that intuition is what I'm getting. As I said before, you could be too focused on money, or maybe you've gone through some pretty heavy breakup recently as well, so you're trying to take things as slow as possible because of that. But I'm getting that you manifested this person, and it seems like you know who I'm talking about, but you don't want to admit that to yourself, or you manifested this person like unconsciously, and now that they are here, uh, maybe it seems like they appeared so quickly, like it hasn't been so long since you last broke up with your past person, or since you manifested this person, like started your manifestation. That's what I'm getting. uh what else? But yeah, I'm getting that this is something that was supposed to happen, or you manifested this person. I'm also getting the sense that there's some sort of like your spirit guides or like God is trying to encourage you to get closer to this person. Um, trying to see. But it seems that you're carrying a lot of stuff right now. Could be about your love life, maybe because you've recently gone through some sort of breakup. But I'm also getting that you're carrying a lot of stuff like at work, or maybe uh, activities, hobbies, friends, a lot of stuff that does not have to do with your love life, and you're trying to focus on those things first before jumping into another connection that may end up hurtful to you. That's what I'm getting. So you're also trying to protect yourself, mostly because you don't know this person, and another factor is the this thing that has something to do with work. So you know this person from work, so, or could be, let's say that you do not know them from work specifically, but let's say that you know them from a place that you usually go to, for example. No, I'm sorry. I think it has something to do with work. But let's say that you both work at the same place. In that case, you feel like you do not want to, um, as I said before, mix personal with professional. So I'm trying to see here. So you're carrying a lot of stuff, and you're trying not to focus too much on this. And maybe spirit is trying to encourage you to become a little bit closer to this person, or open yourself a little bit more. It's not about making you uncomfortable or making you go to this extreme of investing in a connection that you don't really know how it's going to end up. So uh but could be like in the little things. I'm getting that spirit may be sending you for example, let's say that spirit may be sending you messages, in the sense that maybe they sometimes remind you of this person. It may be happening more than once, and I'm getting that you realize that you may be interested in this person back, but you're trying not to admit that to yourself because you're worried that you're going to end up falling in an intense in an emotional that you're going to end up too invested in this person. That's what I mean. You're trying not to make these feelings grow too big for you to handle, which is great. But I'm getting that spirit is trying to encourage you that it is okay. It's not going to be something that and more because you know that this person is interested in you. So who I'm talking about, you know who I'm talking about. You know that they are interested in you, but there's a part of you that tries to shut yourself up. And spirit wants you to listen more to your intuition and be more open to this person and be more open to the possibility that has come to you, that you manifested. So yeah, as I said before, spirit may be trying to send you messages. So maybe they remind you of this person, and instead of stopping yourself from thinking about this person, maybe not, how do I explain this, like not reject them not reject the emotion completely. It's just accept the emotion without fear, because I'm getting that you may be scared of your own emotions when it comes to this person, or your own thoughts, because you don't want to become intense as well. So you're trying to avoid that. But I'm getting that spirit is trying to tell you that if you let yourself feel those feelings and think about this person, it's okay. You're not going to end up obsessive about this person. That's what I'm getting. So yeah, those are the messages for you. Thank you so much for watching. Hope it resonated, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.